too early.
Wake up time, Wick. You're late for your shower.
Come on. Kathy, no, come on, Kathy, leave me alone. Is that you, Pliskin?
Ah, he remembers. It's been a long time, Wick.
This a social call, Jake?
There's been an accident with your prize submarine. We got a jet for DC on standby. The big boys want to see you, Wick.
What a pleasant surprise, Wick. It's been a long time.
Has it now?
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Sure, Steensland. The world is one big laugh factory.
God, we miss you around here, Wick.
You should have thought about that before you got military funding for my design.
Tell me, how's that pretty wife of yours? She's still in the Navy?
Ask her lawyer. Now, why don't you just cut through the bullshit, Steensland, and tell me what happened to Siren 1?
First reports indicate that the Siren 1's nuclear power system may have experienced a complete failure. But since we've lost radio contact, we have no way of knowing. They've probably set down, waiting for rescue. Needless to say, the Pentagon's very concerned, seeing as how the
Wait a
Sirens...
minute. What the hell are you two guys trying to pull here? There were no nuclear-powered engines in any of my designs.
Got news for you, Wonder Boy. Our report indicates it was your structural design, not our modifications that are at fault. Just think of it, Hayes. 8 people playing gin rummy on the bottom of the ocean because you threw a temper tantrum when somebody else tinkered with your toy.
Now that's horse shit.
Wick, I didn't want to believe this any more than you.
We can't afford not to share the blame with the designer, Hayes.
Thanks for the drink, Steensland. See you around.
Mark Macy was on board when it happened. Wick, when you slammed the door on us, it was Mark who fought to build Siren 1 as close to your design as possible. Surely you're not going to abandon him like you did the Siren project. I know how close you are to Mark.
You're going to join a NATO rescue team to track down the Siren 1.
No one knows the Siren better than you. You leave for Norway at 0800.
He bought it.
To a battlefield.
Shit, boy, this tub ain't so special.
Oh, who's this?
Unless I miss my guess, that's Wick Hayes, the whiz kid who invented this undersea playpen.
Not bad looking, considering.
Ah, Roger owes me 20. I bet him you had hormones lurking somewhere in that luscious bod.
Skeets, if you ever grow up, let me be the first to know.
Oh.
Hi, Wick Hayes.
Anna Rivera, navigator.
Nice to meet you, too.
Hey, listen up, everybody. This here is Wick Hayes.
Glad to be aboard.
Better this than a Siren 1, eh?
Then you've all heard.
Oh, we've heard. They gave us the usual briefing. They say it was your fault that Siren 1 went down.
Hi, I'm Carlo, ship's doctor. Come on. A lot of it's just tension. This mission's been so secretive. Most of us don't even know our return dates.
No sweat, Doc. Winning popularity contests doesn't seem to be one of my specialties lately.
Oh, there's no room left for a private bunk. Hope you don't mind sharing with Robbins. He's new, too.
Yeah, well, just as long as he hasn't been talking with the rest of the crew, we'll get along just fine.
Oops. Well, a touch of seasickness.
Uh-huh.
I'll leave you two alone to get acquainted.
Thanks a lot, Doc. How you doing?
Passes after a while. Sorry, I'm Robin's computer specialist.
Hi. My name is...
Wick Hayes, I know. I recognize you from your Omni interview.
I'll take the bottom bunk, all right?
Attention all hands.
Let's go, Skeets.
Emergency meeting in the galley. ASAP.
Double time, Skeets, in the dining room. Oh, man.
Wait my goddamn head.
Attention! The captain!
I would give you people at ease, but it appears that you've already beaten me to it. I am Captain Randolph Phillips. This is Lieutenant Nina Crawley, expert in biogenetics. While on tour of duty, you will address us both with prompt, proper military respect and courtesy. Is that understood? A simple yes, sir, would suffice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
NATO. I've been told it stands for never a thing organized. Any truth in that, son?
Probably not, sir.
What's your name?
Joe Kane, sir, but everyone calls me Skeets.
An answer like probably not takes balls. I like that. But in the future, please try to keep them in your regulation military trousers where they belong. I'm well aware that most of you will be at odds with the Navy way. Some, obviously more than others. But as long as you bear in mind that this mission falls under military jurisdiction, I'm sure our problems will be minimal. We get underway immediately.
Aye, aye, sir.
I expect each of you at your stations within 5 minutes. That will be all. Lieutenant Crawley.
My nerves aren't going to take this.
Why don't we save ourselves a lot of trouble and kill that son of a bitch now?
Alteration request denied. Alteration of computer code requires class 1 password. Ready for input. Alteration of computer code is now implanted.
Can we talk?
I told you I never wanted to see you again. And for your information, never means never.
Nina, I am not here by my own choice, believe me.
Wick, everything you do is by your own choice. Now why don't you just get the hell out of here and stay as far away from me as possible while we're on this mission?
Will you stop acting like some spoiled schoolgirl, Nina? You know, there's a hell of a lot more important things involved here than your precious feelings.
Look, Hayes. We have been through this before. Now, why don't we just both do our respective duties? You can file everything else under M for memory.
Do you want to run a diagnostic on the turbos?
Yes, that's a good idea. It's been real nice talking with you, Lieutenant Crowley. Let's do a full diagnosis of both turbos. I want to see how they've tweaked with my design.
Let's take her down for a test dive, Mr. Fleming.
Captain, I haven't had the opportunity to run a proper diagnostic on the Siren. And we are navigating in some very rough waters. I mean, what we're dealing with here are cross currents, undersea mountains, ice formations.
We thought this ship was state-of-the-art, Mr. Hayes.
The more complicated the design, the more that can go wrong with it.
Have you detected any malfunction so far, Mr. Hayes?
No, I haven't.
Very well, then. Carry out the order, Mr. Fleming. Ms. Rivera, Mr. Robbins, maintain full observance of sonar. Visual range will be extremely limited at these depths.
$22,100. $22,200.
Nearing icebergs now.
$22,300.
Standby sonar shows outcroppings to starboard at 002 degrees. It's probably ice formation, sir.
Negative, Robbins. Main scope reads location 004 degrees.
Well, it's probably an alignment problem, because I'm still reading 002 degrees.
We'll compensate for Mr. Robbins' display just to be on the safe side. Plot a course around and through them, giving us 15 degrees either way.
Aye, aye, sir.
Standby scope's off by over 3 degrees, sir.
Same on main. We're on a collision course. Starboard bow.
Imminent collision. Imminent collision.
Full evasive action. Sound the alarm.
Almost there. Almost.
What in the hell just happened?
Design alterations, Captain.
They've rewired the sonar system to make way for a to-be-installed missile tracking system.
Hey, we're lucky we didn't run into those suckers head
We
on.
never had these problems with the old submarines.
That's because they never had this vessel's capacities.
You are right, Hayes, but at least they worked.
I said it didn't have a proper diagnostic check, didn't I?
Mr. Hayes, being irate with Mr. Fleming will not change the fact that he is correct.
I want to show you something, because these are the design changes in Siren 2, Captain.
Level
All
1.
the changes are in red. And this is change number 2.
Level
That's change
3.
number 3, Captain.
Front view.
Now, do you understand this, Captain? Because these are the only facts. Now, why don't you open your eyes and look?
Mr. Hayes, I'll see you in my cabin immediately. Mr. Robbins, recalibrate the sonar units manually.
Yes, sir.
I expect a damage report in my quarters.
This should be fun.
What the hell is your problem, Hayes? Can't face facts? Or is the guilt too much for you?
The facts speak for themselves, Captain. Now, I am not going to be context whipping, boy, because the military screwed with my designs.
I've seen your type before, Hayes.
You have.
Always pointing a finger at someone else because it's easier that way, isn't it?
Let's face it, sir.
We almost died back there, Captain. Because of Navy tampering, not for any fault of mine. Now, if you can't see what the hell...
That's enough. I've made my decision. In the interest of crew morale, I'm placing the control room off limits to you until further notice.
What about my checking the siren?
Robbins is qualified. You can assist if necessary via ship's comm.
Well, Captain, you just might as well have me tapping damn Morse code on a bulkhead.
Hayes, you can play with your pecker for all I care, just as long as you don't do it in my control room. Dismissed. What seems to be the problem, Mr. Robbins?
Doesn't make sense, Captain. We should be reading more radiation.
Possible equipment malfunction?
Negative, sir. We read normal rad levels, just nothing beyond.
Confusing. Are you following this, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
The contamination is being caused by a different source. Perhaps non-nuclear.
Better check this out, sir.
Can you identify that?
It's a black box signal, sir. It's a newer type, encoded signal. Code name, David. Decoded, Siren 1.
At least we've found out what happened to the Siren 1. That black box is our only hope of knowing what the hell happened down here. Can you get a fix on her?
It's 27,000 feet directly below us.
Mr. Kane, notify Naval Headquarters that we have located the Siren 1's black box in the Denikin Rift and are preparing to dive.
Aye, sir.
Miss Rivera, plot a course.
Aye, aye, sir.
Stand by to dive.
$22,200, $23,400, and descending. $25,800. $27,500.
Robbins, high-intensity searchlights, please.
Activated, Captain.
Would you take a look at that? And what the hell is it doing down here?
Captain Phillips, at this depth, photosynthetic reaction cannot occur. No sunlight, no food supply. Basically, plant growth here is biologically impossible. I'd like a sample.
We'll take care of that, Lieutenant.
Captain, sonar indicates metallic debris near the rift edge. Probably major structural pieces from Siren 1, sir.
Captain?
Captain here, Mr. Hayes.
May I suggest a thorough analysis of the damages? It just might help us to determine what caused the Siren 1's downfall.
Acknowledged, Mr. Hayes.
Sven.
Get suited up immediately.
Yes, sir.
All engines stop.
All engines stop, sir.
Mad. Deepest dive ever, and the captain picks you over me. Man has superior judgment, squid face.
Are you all set?
Yes, sir.
We need two things. First, a seaweed sample for Lieutenant Crawley. Second, photographs of the Siren 1 wreckage. I want you suited up in case he needs assistance. Good luck. Carry on.
We're reading you loud and clear, Swin. Over.
Roger. I am entering the weeds. Over. Weird. They're all concentrated in one area. Really thick, too. Over.
You want this?
Yeah. Look at it all. I could open a sushi bar and retire a millionaire.
Glad for those searchlights. Can barely see 10 feet in front of me. Weird. There's a jet stream of warm water coming from below. The weeds seem to be growing up from it. Over.
You can cut a weed sample whenever you get through playing around, Diver 1. You read?
Aye, aye, sir. Sorry. Over. Cutting weed samples isn't going to be easy. Really thick. Weed sample affirmative, sir. Take it away. Over. Looks good. I'm going to go down now. Over.
Roger. Y'all come back and see us now. You hear?
No, man.
Nothing's normal at these depths. This will be an interesting sample to study.
Very much, Philippe.
My pleasure, Lieutenant.
Swin? Swin, goddammit, man, what's wrong? Swin? What the hell's happening?
I'm okay. I'll explain to you later, sir.
Swin, my man, you got a lot of white folks turning blue up in here.
I'm okay now, really.
Could send Diver 2 down to relieve you.
Negative, sir. I'd lose my running bet with Philippe if you did. Over. I've located a piece of the hull from Siren 1. I'm going to stop to take photos. Over. Say cheese, baby.
What's going on, sir?
I don't know.
Diver 1, report.
Warning. Vital functions error.
Captain, there's something wrong here.
I request permission to assist when, sir.
Not until we know more.
But, sir!
That is all. Diver 1, respond, damn it!
Captain! What's going on?
Captain!
Son of a bitch!
I'm really sorry.
I could have done something!
No, there was nothing you could
Yes,
do.
I could have done something!
He was my best friend! Son of a bitch!
He knew what he was doing out there. He was taking his chance like we all are.
Son of a bitch!
It's hard.
I could have helped him. He would not let
There
me
was
go out.
nothing.
Son of a bitch! I could have helped him. He comes here. He thinks it.
Speculation, Mr. Robbins.
Probably a tear in his suit, sir. And at this depth,
Mr. Kane, notify headquarters.
Is that all, sir?
What more would you suggest, Mr. Kane? We will proceed on course to retrieve the Siren 1's black box. I'll be in my cabin if you need me for anything at all.
was my friend.
Black box signal still loud and clear, sir.
Very well.
Engine report, Mr. Mueller.
Repairs checked and double-checked, like you ordered, sir.
Acknowledged. Run another check from the beginning.
You heard him. One more time.
Sir, what do you make of this? It just can't be.
I can't tell a damn thing by that. Put it on infrared.
Yes, sir.
Whatever it is, it's enormous.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Captain, it's closing on us.
It's heading straight for us, sir.
Evasive action. Bring it up 3,000 feet, Mr. Fleming.
Going up, sir.
Give me ship's external cameras.
External pressure increased almost twofold.
See if you can shake it.
Negative response from main engine, sir.
The diagnostic reads damages to the engine, sir.
Mr. Mueller, engine room report.
Mueller, report!
Come on, Mueller. Come on, Mueller, help me. I don't know. I can't tell a damn thing until I put this fire out.
This ship has a maximum depth resistance of 35,000 feet. If this thing pulls us any deeper...
People, look what's on channel 2. Big.
Captain, tell Robbins to reverse the polarity of the ship's radar cloaking device.
That should allow the outside electrical field to shock it.
Possible. Theoretically.
Do it!
What are the dangers? Electrical overload, sir. The ship's cooling system overheats, and then boom.
Come on! It'll work!
Do it! Damn it, do it!
Hit the switch, Robbins!
Done! Hit him again.
That got him.
Automatic pilot's not responding.
Then we'll have to go manual.
I'm not getting shit out of my side either, Captain. Switching over to backup. Double checking.
Keep calm now. Stay alert.
Come to mama, baby.
Controls aren't responding.
No wonder. Damn things clogged the turbo intake. Power drastically reduced.
Sir, we're falling toward a crevice in the floor of the rift.
What's the depth?
Over 45,000 feet, sir.
Somebody better do something.
Overdrive the rotary blades. Try to lodge us into a crevice.
It just might work. There's a ledge about 300 feet below us.
All right. Rivera, out.
Divert all unnecessary power to the main engines, Mr. Hayes.
We're gonna put it on that ledge.
Easy now, Wick. Hold it steady.
Robbins, give us some legs. Punch in.
Excellent move.
That just saved our collective asses.
Yo, hey, my man. This has always been my lucky piece, bro. Till just now. You're my kind of white boy, Wick.
Thanks, Skeets.
Mr. Kane, Mr. Robbins.
Yes, sir.
You will coordinate with Miss Rivera in an immediate damage assessment.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hayes, I'll see you in my cabin. I believe you remember the way.
Well, here we go. Round two.
Hayes, you never, and I do mean never, contradict a direct order by your commanding officer, especially in front of his crew.
With all due respect, Captain, we wouldn't be here having this conversation if I hadn't.
Group identity via discipline is what makes a crew function. The only thing worse than losing a man is watching an individual destroy that, good intentions or no. In the future, you will advise me before acting. Is that understood?
Yes.
Dismissed. Hayes.
Yeah.
If it's any consolation, I think you did a hell of a job out there today. You're free to enter the control room as of now. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Captain.
Basically, the weed absorbs oxygen and then releases highly toxic poisons. Indigenous fish came too close and fell victim. Voila. Instant ecological disaster.
Seems like a very minor cause for such a major problem, Lieutenant.
Concentration levels of toxin for its size are incredibly strong. If this stuff ever grew on the surface, my guess is that it's the result of a complex group of mutations.
The next time we're talking to headquarters, Skeets, they're gonna be shaking our hands. I don't understand what's going on with these ATQ circuits. Why don't you check it out?
I'll get right on it. Just hold it right there.
Well, let's get to it, huh?
Permission to return, sir.
Are you sure that you're fit to return to duty, Mr. Fleming?
Yes, sir.
Very well, then.
Black box signal located and locked in for retrieval.
Mr. Hayes?
Sir?
Engine report.
Well, let's just say I wouldn't want to race with them in this shape, Captain. But they'll work.
Very well. We proceed for the black box, Mr. Robbins.
Hope no one's claustrophobic, because this cave is going to be real tight.
Sir, it's not too smart to zip into a blind alley. I think we should just blow to the surface and let somebody else deal with this nightmare.
Hell no. We get the black box, then we blow.
I don't recall asking anyone for an opinion. Proceed, Miss Rivera.
Yes, sir.
Nearing cave. 150 feet. 130 feet.
Mr. Hayes, I want 3/4 engine surge as we enter the cave.
Hold on, folks.
60 feet.
I hope you like roller coasters.
30 feet.
3,
10 feet.
2,
3/4 power.
1. Now!
Turbulence. Coming in waves. And quicker now.
This feels like a golf ball being sucked through a garden hose.
Are we still receiving the black box signal, Mr. Robbins?
Yes, sir, we are. According to this, it's around this bend and through that narrow passage.
So do we send the exploration pod?
No way. It would never survive the turbulence nor the temperature, Captain. That water's working at 537
Sir,
Kelvin.
I can fix the eruption interval and time our passage via ship's computers.
Good idea. Proceed, Mr. Robbins.
Robbins, what about the double explosions?
Well, of course, there's an element of chance in every action that you take, but in my estimation, it's a very calculated risk.
It's like dancing on a minefield.
Proceed, Mr. Robbins. Miss Rivera, activate the starboard camera.
Don't you worry about a thing, Rod. You just keep those big brown eyes pinned to that view screen.
Kind of like flag flying in World War II.
Me and John Wayne, you know?
A recessed, naturally pressurized subterranean cavern. Amazing.
Amazingly creepy. And just how in the hell did a black box get down here anyway?
Underwater currents, possibly. Who knows? Wait a minute. Something's wrong with the signal.
That's an SOS.
Now I'm able to distinguish it from the black box signal, which I mistook it for.
If there's an SOS, that means an even better source of information than the black box. Can you locate that source?
Well, that's the really weird part, sir. It's the same as the black box. It's from somewhere inside that cave tunnel.
Yeah. They were here, Captain. Take a look at the screen.
The real question is, what were they doing here?
What the hell happened to them?
Crew meeting in the mess deck, ASAP.
Doesn't make sense.
Looks like the Siren 1 crew had a bad time.
This don't make no sense. They had no business being there.
Under no circumstances are you to remove your breathing apparatus. You will notice these are not standard weapons. They've been designed for underwater use. I must caution you, the chambers are highly pressurized. You're handling more firepower than you need, so don't get trigger happy, people. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Aye, aye.
Visibility is extremely limited, Captain. Okay, everybody, listen up. According to our atmospheric testing, this air is very toxic. Keep your masks secured. Captain, there's no sign of life, just scattered debris.
Easy, easy.
There we go.
Skeets, let's drop the raft overboard. Right here.
Put it down over there.
Put it down.
All right, don't tell me. Let me guess. I go first, right?
Give me a progress report, Mr. Hayes.
It's as thick as pea soup out here, Captain.
Very well. Steady as she goes, Mr. Hayes.
Wick, man, I got a bad feeling about this.
Just take it easy, Skeets.
Off without a hitch, sir.
Keep those spotlights trained, Mr. Robbins. Show them where they're going.
Everybody keep their eyes peeled.
Hey, did I ever mention the fact that I can't swim?
Sit tight, Skeets. Captain, nearing shore.
That's a roger, Wick.
Okay, let's go. Watch your footing. Fleming, we're gonna need a radar reading down that tunnel. Siren 2, this is Wick. Radar reading okay?
Image quality's fine, Wick.
But my monitor only displays 90 feet at a time.
90 feet? Why don't you just give us a white cane with a red tip on it?
Let's move it out, Mr. Hayes. We don't have any time for sightseeing.
Uh-oh. Hey, Wick, check this out.
What's the problem, Hayes?
Nothing, Captain, just a dead end. Robbins, talk to me. Where to?
Straight ahead and left to the division.
Let's go.
There's a split in the tunnel up ahead.
I believe you'll cover faster ground if you divide yourself into 2 teams.
Roger, Captain. All right. Fleming, Philippe, Anna, you take the right tunnel. Anna, you're gonna be the team leader. Skeets, Carlo will take the left. Anna, this is your radar contact. Don't lose it. Understood?
Aye, aye, Wick.
Okay. Let's go.
Damn. Look like we missed some party.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad I wasn't invited. Captain, we got some toxic biochemical tanks down here. It doesn't figure.
Yeah, and here we got nothing but darkness and goosebumps.
Wait a minute. What's that sound?
Roger, what is it?
Nothing. Just my nerves. I thought I heard...
Okay, let's just keep together. Don't fall behind. How's the SOS signal, Robbins? Reading it okay?
Lots of echo, Anna, but you seem to be moving in the right direction.
Seems to be.
Hey, there's that sound again. I think it's coming from inside.
Hold it. Anna, what's wrong?
Vital functions.
Team 1, report. Report!
Something's attacked Fleming. He's paralyzed.
Take him and fall
Back to the sub.
We're on our way. Wick? Wick, do you copy?
Anna, what's happening?
Watch overhead. I think that's where it came from.
Son of a... Robbins, give us coordinates, man. Fast!
Roger, Skeets. Back the way you came, then left at Divide.
Let's backtrack our asses out of here now!
Show us the way home, Robbins.
Take the middle tunnel at the first intersection.
Robbins, you reading this?
Straight ahead, then first right.
Anna, we're on our way.
Hurry, Wick! Hurry up! Hurry! Oh, shit! I dropped the radar unit.
I can't reach it!
Behind you! Look out!
We've lost Team 1 radar.
What in hell can do that to him?
I don't know, but it's totally infected him.
Kill me! Kill me!
Let's get him back to the ship.
There's nothing we can do for him now.
Vital
Captain?
functions error.
Fleming's dead. I'll explain later.
This way. Keep your eyes open.
Come on, Philippe, let's get out of here. Help me! Philippe! Help me, Philippe! My leg is full!
Give me your arm. I got you.
Help me!
I got
Philippe! Watch out! Watch out! Try this, bastard! Captain! It's got his leg! Philippe, Philippe, no!
Anna, hold on. We're almost there.
Oh, man.
Hey, what was that? I heard something.
Look out! Come on, let's get out of here. Anna! Anna, damn! Captain, we found the second man.
Oh, no. You got Felipe, too? Shit.
Carlo, keep our backs covered.
I can't see anything, Wick.
Hell with this radio bullshit. Anna!
Keep that mask on, Skeets. Put it on! What's that?
Wick, the SOS signal is coming from directly ahead of you.
I got it, Captain.
Captain, the oxygen regenerator's lost power.
Jesus Christ, doesn't anything work right on this boat? Mr. Mueller, please check the oxygen regenerator. We seem to have lost power.
On my way, sir.
Everybody stay sharp. Easy now. Easy does it. Captain, I found the light source. There's a lab inside.
Mr. Hayes, use extreme caution as you approach.
We're going in. Captain, they've got long-term food supply in here. Lots of computer equipment. This doesn't figure. Skeets, take the light. I've located the source of our signal.
Oh, man.
You've located the survivors?
No survivors. What about Anna?
There's no sign of her.
SOS my ass. Captain, I found some data disks. Maybe we can figure out what the hell they were doing down here.
Mr. Hayes, return to the sub immediately.
Yes, sir, we're on our way. Carlo Skeets. We're gonna have to fight our way out of here. You watch your backs.
Madre mia!
Help me! Help me! Captain! 25 more yards, and you're home free.
Captain! Captain!
Bring him in.
Captain! Something's happened! I'm outside the engine room! Please hurry, Captain! Hurry!
Let's go, Lieutenant.
Oh, for God's sake! It's terrible! Muller! It's all over him! In there! Be careful, sir!
Captain, it's from the weed sample.
How'd this happen?
Robbins, punch up the aqueduct system. How many exposed water sources in the boat?
3. Biolab, the bathrooms, and the kitchen. But why do you want to...
Seal them from the control room and fast. It's gotten into the ship's aqueduct system. That's why I've sealed off every possible entranceway.
Skeets, push us off. Everybody in.
Francisco, what's wrong with you?
What the hell happened down there, Francisco?
Nothing. I was drinking a glass of water when all...
Ship's water not bottled?
What's wrong with that? Please. Please.
I'm sorry, Francisco.
Captain.
Skeets, give me your weapon. Got some problems. Watch out! Skeets, grab the back! Help me! Skeets, get that mask on, Skeets! Come on! Skeets, grab it, Skeets! Come on! Come on, man! We lost them! Oh, no! Get back! No! We can't leave them! Come on! Carlo! Get on the boat! Oh, man.
You're right, man.
I've got Skeets.
Wick, I'm here.
Just take it easy.
Get him down to the diving room, quickly.
Yes, sir.
We gotta get him, man. We just left him.
Easy, easy, easy. Not too much. Slowly. Easy. There you go. Easy.
Breathe slowly
You
and
go,
deeply.
Skeets.
All right?
Take it easy.
Did you bring the disc, Mr. Hayes?
Data tapes.
Well done. Robbins and I will analyze these in the control room.
Well, that's not necessary, sir. I can do it much faster myself.
Maybe. But I want to be there.
Of course, sir.
Lieutenant Crawley will advise you of the quarantined areas. Let's go, Mr. Robbins. Notify Naval Headquarters of Siren 1's condition.
Quarantined areas?
Let's move.
What the hell is he talking about?
Biolab, sick bay, and the engine room are off limits. The algae has infected them. Mueller's dead. And Francisco, he's died.
And Anna, we blew it.
We're not leaving until we get Anna back. It's as simple as that. How long before the standby oxygen tanks expire, Robbins?
Providing we leave within the next 2 hours, we'll be okay, sir.
Human genes are with the synthetic. Newly created life forms are evolving. We have not been able to find a bacteria or deploy the DNA accelerator for experiment transgenetic. We can only hope a solution to this.
The rest of the tapes were pretty well ruined.
What the hell's a DNA accelerator?
Theoretically, it's designed to decrease the time necessary for genetic evolution. But with transgenetics, that's the splicing of genes of different species and then submitting them to the DNA accelerator. Who knows what could happen?
It's not just theory. Mark Maisie, a biogenetic expert, was working on a prototype for Contact. That was Mark's assistant, Tony Garber, on the tape. This is what they have been doing all along. They've been lying to us since the beginning. They knew this would happen.
From the abundant mutants, it is obvious that the machine is still producing.
God forbid they reach the surface.
The only way to be sure is destroy it ourselves.
Oh, shit. I say we should just blow to the surface, play these tapes on World News Tonight, and let somebody else deal with this bullshit.
That's enough, Mr. Kane. Mr. Robbins, you stay on the sub. Let's get it done. Hayes, Kane, Crawley, get suited up.
Still think this is bullshit. Yo, man, this is like having the same damn nightmare twice in one night.
Okay, Robbins. Take us to where the tunnel splits.
Roger, Wick. First turn is to your left.
Got it. Everybody watch your step. Trailman, cover us. Watch the holes. Robbins, is that you?
Negative, Wick. Negative.
Anna, is that you?
Never thought I'd be so happy to hear your voice, Keith.
Where the hell are you?
In some kind of chemical supply room. It's a dead end.
Robbins, you reading this?
Roger, Wick. Coordinates momentarily.
Anna, is there any way you can buy yourself some time?
Yeah, I think so. Let's not wait until Christmas.
Okay. Straight ahead.
Let's go.
Then left at the division.
Come on, Wick. I think I hear Jingle Bell. Jingle Bell. Slime bucket. Wick, I found some sort of tunnel at the end of the room. I'm going in. I'm gonna send you flare.
Come on, let's move it! Robbins, get us to her quick.
Roger, Wick. You're less than 50 yards from the supply room.
What is this? Oh, hold the phone. There's some sort of huge cavern. And cages here, some animal cages. And what is this?
Over here, Captain.
The Pentagon was really holding back on this one.
What the hell were they doing here? I'm gonna check out this machine. It's huge.
Captain!
Let's move.
Get it off! It's stretched! It's pulling me! Where?
Damn. Look at this. Captain! I think we've hit the mother lode.
Oh, man. This place is bigger than the Astrodome.
Look at this. Amniotic sacs with some type of fetus.
Damn!
Hold! Don't shoot it.
What is that?
My God. It's some type of mutant. This one's clearly evolved for surface dwelling, Captain.
Damn thing looks almost human.
Yeah, well, I call it one ugly baby. Hey, what's that sound?
Blow it up. Just blow it up.
Adam! What happened?
It's the accelerator.
And its source of protoplasm.
Heads up, we done found the ugly baby's mom.
Nina, hold on!
Be careful. Move back away from it.
I ain't waiting around to get A. Come on, get some.
Captain, shoot it! Come on, get back! Come on, get up, let's go!
Keep moving. I'll catch up.
The tanks! Shoot the tanks!
Yeah, I see him, Wick. Get out of here.
Accelerator signal terminated.
Mission accomplished.
Escape pod preparation sequence ready.
Move it, Nina.
Watch out!
I'm right behind you.
Coming in! Come on! This place is falling apart! You okay? Captain, help me carry him.
Let's get out of here before the whole place comes down on us.
Come on, keep moving.
Please check exit seal.
Bad design, Wick. Real bad design.
Come on, let's move.
Captain, you go ahead. Okay, let's go.
And to think I trusted that brown-nosed son of a bitch.
Hope you can hold your breath, Wick.
We've got to crack the seal to stop the submerge sequence.
All right, let's do it.
Turn it counterclockwise. Come on. Come on, turn it. Together now. Here we go. We started the submerge. Come on. Turn it. Crack, you son of a bitch.
Yes!
Come on, forward with it. Come on, Captain.
Automatic pilot activated.
Everybody. Come on, Nina, get in!
Captain. It's gotta be sealed tight. Now let's go find Robbins.
He's not in here.
I'll try and find him on the monitor.
I'll check our remaining oxygen.
I'm not picking him up anywhere.
He's opened all the quarantine doors. Now the whole ship's exposed.
Not the whole ship, Nina. Easy, Wick. I'll blow her away right here. For example, the escape pod is quite safe.
I've supplied it with bottled water and food for a week.
Point blank isn't a difficult shot, Captain. Sir. Unless, of course, you really want to find out firsthand. All right, now move. This way. Easy, easy. Hands up.
Come on, Wick. Get him up. All right, now move. Slowly. Move!
It's too bad Contech had to deliberately screw up your designs, Wick.
That's right, Wick. Well, hey, they couldn't have you running around after a second siren mishap now, could they? They knew you'd point the finger at them.
So you seal the rift by exploding the siren too. Contech blames me, and no one will ever know what happened here.
Oh, hey, much smaller loss than having to take the blame for this accelerator mishap. Nasty business, all this experimenting with biological warfare.
Makes for bad press. Open the door, Captain. This isn't an either-or proposition, folks. Inside.
Someone will eventually find the Siren One's black box, Robbins. And then the truth will be known.
There never was a black box, Captain. Just a signal I created and used as bait. Inside! Move it!
Jesus Christ.
Fuel is now stable. Automatic navigation is now engaged.
Just a little more.
He's got us, and he's got us good, Hayes.
We're down, Captain, but we're not out. I've got an idea. It's a long shot. A real long shot, but I think it'll work.
Yeah, well, let's just say I'm in a gambling mood.
Good. We better get to work. Nina, I need to get in here. Captain, why don't you give me a hand with this? I'm looking for the central terminal, the brains. This is the one. Think.
Captain, couldn't we short-circuit the computer management system and get the door to open?
No way. Not on this boat. Design characteristics make it impossible.
Come on, baby, be the one.
Warning. Power failure. Main electrical field preempted.
Robbins.
Wick.
You see this? It's a circuit microchip, and not another one like it anywhere else on this ship. Probably cost Contech 39 cents. Funny, huh? Multi-million-dollar vessel, helpless without a 50-cent microchip. Now.
Okay, wait a minute, wait!
Open the biolab.
Now be cool, Wick. Let's talk a deal.
Oh, we'll talk. When we're out.
Wait! Bastard. Okay, Wick, give me
Captain, the door! Open the door! Nina!
It wasn't my fault! Damn it!
Captain! Come on, let's get out of here. Come on!
You okay?
Yeah, I'll live.
Oh, God, the chip.
Let's go home, Captain.
We can't.
It's just a piece of junk, Nina.
Not bad.
I'll just reconnect the power circuit. We'll get the hell out of here.
We'll meet you in the control room.
Come on, Nina, I'll need your help. We've got a full computer.
We'll take the pod. But first, we've got to seal the rift with the ship.
Come on, baby, don't fail me now. 6, 4, 9, on. Yes.
On my command, I want you to push the cassette in. 3, 2, 1, now.
Destruct sequence activated. Detonation sequence activated. 120 seconds to detonation.
Let's go. Hayes!
Yeah?
Let's get to the pod.
110 seconds to detonation.
We've got about 90 seconds before she blows.
What the hell are you doing? Open up!
I can't.
Press the green release button when I tell you to. There was nothing we could do. Press it now.
Seconds to detonation. 40 seconds to detonation. 30 seconds. 10 seconds to detonation.
Nina, this time, they pay.